Uh-huh.
Oh,
There we
hi.
go.
How are you?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So, am I in the Ukraine now?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Welcome to
Awesome.
Ukraine. It's amazing having you here with us at this powwow. We have our glasses with wine and beer, and it's glad to see you here joining this call.
I'm happy you asked.
I beg your pardon?
I'm happy you asked.
All right. So we just wanted to know more about your plans for this conference in Sweden. And we know that you're going to talk about how to start outsourcing and deal with workload and client relationship management. Can you tell us a little bit more about it? And when you decided to switch from a freelance translator to outsourcer, how did it start, and how did your clients react on this?
Actually, there was a lot of coincidences involved. Back in 2007, 2008, I started working for startup companies in Berlin. And when they started growing their business, they asked me, Tanya, do you know somebody who can translate for us into Italian or into Russian, or just depending on where they wanted to go with their products? And I said, well, I know a lot of good translators that I could, and they were like, oh, no, we don't want that. We want you to take care of the project management and everything. And I said, well, I'm not an agency. And they were like, oh, don't worry, we'll pay you for your extra time. Just make sure that the job gets done right. So I thought, okay, I can try that. And I did. So there was basically no explaining to my clients, wow, I have this super new service. But since I myself never worked with agencies, I didn't know how the pricing worked or anything. So to me, it was normal to give the translators who work for me their regular rate. And I would charge the and an extra fee for project management. So it was all quite transparent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that happened.
And do you know how many clients decline working with you after this? How many people stay and how many people left?
Client numbers?
Yes.
If they did leave, then because they closed their business or because my contact person moved on to a new company.
Mm-hmm.
But I rarely have lost any clients that I did not want to lose.
Right.
Because there's always clients that, that are not so much fun to work with because they always pay late or they're just not nice to communicate with, whatever. So sometimes I'm quite happy when a client takes his business out.
Right. And did you change your marketing and pricing strategy when you switched from freelance translator to outsourcer? What was the main difference for you?
I'm sorry, the connection is kind of...
Yeah, it's disappearing, so I will repeat. What is the difference for you as a freelance translator who's switching to outsourcer in your marketing and pricing strategy? What is the main difference for you?
In marketing, of course, I talk to companies that offer bigger volumes, because I can say it doesn't matter if you have a 4-page brochure or if you have a 200-page whatever style guide that need translation. I can handle it because I have the resources, the manpower resource. As for pricing, it doesn't really change much except for that I stopped charging per word or per line. I charge by the hour, which basically comes out to the same. It's just a different unit that my clients understand better because they sell their time offering IT consulting or HR consulting, or they go out and implement systems that they can understand, and the effort that goes into a translation more if I tell them, listen, this is going to take me 5 hours to do the research, to do the rough draft, to really read my work, take care of the administrative stuff. It's much more tangible to them, and they are less likely to argue with me about a complete project price.
Mm-hmm. I see your point. And what is how did you like to be a freelance translator? What knowledge did you get to your career from being a freelance translator? What did you like about being a freelance translator in comparison to being an agency, an outsourcer?
I guess what really is different now is that my workday also includes me working with other translators and briefing them and debriefing them, and of course having to pay their invoices, schedule different tasks within a translation project. But as for my work, are you back? Hello?
Yes, hello. We can hear you.
I'm sorry.
No?
My connection broke off.
No problem at all. Should we connect again? Should I call you back again?
No, it's fine. The video just isn't working right now, but...
Right. Yeah. Okay, no problem. So, what did you learn being a freelance translator, and what knowledge can be used in your outsourcer's career? Sorry, guys.
To outsourcing. I did a lot of consulting with my clients when they wanted to enter new markets, when they were trying to come up with a strategy. You know, what kind of translations do they need? Does it need to be for a native English-speaking market? Does it have to be for an international English-speaking market? There is quite a difference. And dealing with my clients has helped me to, first of all, understand my translators better, their questions that they have. It helped me to explain my clients' needs better. Coming from the freelance side, knowing, you know, what knowledge am I lacking compared to today, basically.
I see. All right. And another question now comes about the unique project you are running. There are then more than 170 translators throughout the world have already joined your 1 million miles challenge.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank
you. We have people here. It's Irina from Kharkiv. I know you know her.
Great.
Yeah, so I believe there is somebody else here in the group who are also involved in this project. Yeah.
Great.
So we are really looking for some news from you. What how did you come up with this idea to be to start this challenge, and what are the plans for this challenge?
Well, the thing was, beginning of last year, I thought, I need to do some more exercise. And my fiance is a cyclist. And he said, well, we'll get you a bike and we can ride. And I said, yeah, but, you know, I don't have the time to go cycling because I'm so involved with my association and I'm a mentor. And at the time I had an intern, so I was really involved with the job. And I said, you know, if you buy me a bike, then I'll do it. But I can't spend money on a bike when I'm, you know, working all the time. And we were sitting for a couple years. I said, wouldn't it be funny if I made that bike available to my fellow colleagues who always say, oh, thank you for doing this and thank you for doing that. I was like, they can donate some money so I could buy the bike. And I said I need 805 euros for this bike that I would crowdfund it, and funding, then I would donate a certain amount to a charity organization that helps disabled children. So this was really something that in the beginning only involved me. The connection is lost again.
No, you're back now. We can hear you.
Yeah?
We just deactivated our video, just in case.
No, there it is. Okay. Yes, and so I collected the 805 euros, and I promised if I do that, then I would ride 1,000 miles until the end of the year.
Tanya, can you please deactivate your video as well, if possible?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
All right. Better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay. Yes, and so this started out as my own little challenge, and I said, well, this would be fun for many translators because, you know, we're stuck at the desk so often and hardly get out and meet people and whatever. And so Zbigniew and I thought it would be a nice idea to create this challenge, and I'm surprised how many people joined. We're still far away from reaching 1 million within a year, 1 million miles, but who knows, maybe in the third, fourth, or fifth run in a couple of years. And my initial goal was, or it still is my goal, to make this campaign a bit more popular, and then for translators having the chance to introduce themselves to a wider range of people, because health and sports is something that we have in common with so many people outside of our industry. So maybe that would be a good way of connecting with those people.
Mm-hmm. Totally. We're totally in. All Ukrainian translators are ready for this challenge as well.
Good.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Let me ask if we have any questions from our fellow translators here.
Yes, please.
You guys, do you have any questions? Коля?
Tanya, how Zara is and how your maternity influenced on your work, on your workload, schedule, etc.
Okay. Well, Zara's doing very, very good. Thank you for asking. She's 8 weeks now, and she's a lot of fun. With Zara, I took the opportunity to redesign my own business. Before, it was Patchwork Labs. And now that I moved to Prague and I had Zara, I built a new company called The Translators. And so right now, I'm actually really starting to market me as an outsourcing translator, together with my colleagues, to a broader possible client base. Before, I didn't advertise it that much. I only did it for existing clients, but now I want to see how far I can go with this business model, not being an agency, but being an outsourcing freelancer. So as for workload, I didn't work the last 2 weeks, and I did not work the first 2 weeks after she was born. But I tried to keep it down to 2 to 3 hours per day, which, thank God, still lets me make enough money to not having to worry about paying my bills.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's another challenge. Probably you will have another program in a while.
Maybe.
Cool.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
How many of you will I see in Stockholm?
Oh, I suppose there are gonna be like 15 people from Ukraine, and it's a great number because
Awesome.
yeah, translators here are really active.
That's great.
And they really easygoing. It's really easy to say, hey guys, we are meeting together, let's say tomorrow, and they say, okay, no problem, I'll come from another city or participate in any crazy project we have here. So
Great.
yeah.
Great, that's good. The German translators could use some of that.
Probably someday we will come to Germany for a powwow, for instance, and meet you there.
Actually, I'm running a conference next year in Cologne in June. So if you don't have any plans.
Tell us more. Tell us more. What is it? It is a one-day conference or 2 days?
No, it's 2 days. Mm-hmm. It's German and English, and it's called the Business Dialogue, where we invite direct clients to talk about their projects, how they actually handle it, how they got in touch with their translators, and it's focused for each speaker on one area of specialization. We already did this last year in Hamburg, and we had, for instance, a film producer who was talking about subtitling and the software they use for that and the specifications they have. He also talked about how much he, as a producer, is willing to pay for translations. And a lot of translators were shocked to see how much he spends to have, like short image movies for companies translated into several languages, where the translators guessed something like, I don't know, 50 euro for a complete project. And he said, well, I paid 400 for this project for each language combination. So that was quite interesting. And there was somebody from a major tech company. They do a lot of technical documentation. He talked about, what they need from a translator, just things like that. We had somebody from the European Commission who was talking about applying for those kind of jobs from the European Commission. So it's a very interesting conference from that point of view. And then there's also sessions by translators, but not, the usual people that you hear talking. I won't be talking. There will be no Marta Starmacek. There will be no Valeria Aliperta. We want to have translators on the stage who actually work with direct clients and who have valuable real-life lessons to share. And there will be no social media talk or any of that. It's really about running the business and how to communicate with direct clients.
Really intriguing. We are adding this to our calendars. Irina already is planning. Is searching for some sightseeing plans around the city as well. So definitely, it's something that we should think about.
Just keep us updated.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have a website for this conference, or how do you promote? Or is there a Facebook group already?
It's on Facebook. I can send it to you.
Okay.
As for now, because we haven't set up the website yet, all the information is in German. Mm-hmm. But that is going to change as of August when we set up the website. Mm-hmm. Okay. But just so you can save the date, I'll send you the link.
Okay, sounds great. But before then, we will see you in Stockholm and have fun there as well.
Yes, I hope so. And I'm celebrating my 40th birthday on September 2nd in Stockholm, so.
Wow!
Yeah.
I have birthday on September the 4th, so it's going to be a great party for us.
Oh, yeah, great.
Amazing. Okay, so a big birthday party. Well, get a plan. So, thank you very much for your time, Tanya.
Thank you.
It was great talking to you. You're just sitting with us. We imagine you having beer with us right now.
That would be lovely.
So we wish you all the best in all your endeavors, and really
thank you.
Wishing all the best in your for your family, for your daughter, for your husband. Just sending you all our best and warm wishes.
Thank you so much. And you guys have a great powwow meeting, whatever that is you're having. And thank you for having me. And I look forward to seeing you in Stockholm.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Thank you.